Hello. Hello, and is it October already? Why does he have a pumpkin on his head? Well, next month I'm going to have a turkey on my head, so I thought, yeah, we'll do pumpkin this month. No, we're in the end. This is Becca Rosette, and welcome once again to the LOTR series, where we are, of course, running a mental... I'm not a mental block. I am the one who's mental right here. You can see that distance right there. You can just see right over there, right over there on the left side. Yeah, you can see that thing. We're going to that portal thing if we ever get the chance. I got to work on that. Anyway, where were we? I still can't say it. Middle Earth mod for 1.20.1. This is episode 25, End Orphans. Not sure why I called it Endorphins. I haven't put the sheep and cows in here yet. We are working on this end base, which isn't going to be much of a base to start, but we've got to do one because we've got to have an Ender XP farm. We've got, which is also at the same time an Ender Pearl farm, and we've got to have chorus plants. And to get chorus plants, we have to go through that portal, which I'm still showing you on this thing. Anyway, so we always have this thing on our head, and we do most of our work without the armor. If we need the pants, we got the pants. Where's the rest of the armor anyway? Where did I put the rest of the armor? What? Did I leave it back home? Well, that is weird. Well, we'll show you what we've done so far. Might as well show it to you before we start working on that. Obviously, the opening bits. You know, this is right down there. We've spawned. Oh, I can't see it. Still can't see it. That's the spawn area. We come up here. 2 chests so far. Might do more chests. Where is my armor? I thought I had armor with me. Nope, no armor there. Well, I'm confused. I thought I had armor. Alright, well, you know what? I've got more iron ingots. I can just look to see what happened to my armor. Anyway, so this is the end stone we've mined out so far, and we've got more coming. Nothing in there. So yeah, 10 trees, various things. We don't really need the furnace, but I've had some spare time to burn some stuff. Oh, and there's another star. And yes, you may think, oh, you know, he fought the Wither and he didn't tell us. Well, we've got more. So we're going to fight a Wither right now, just to show that it can be done nice and quickly. Put that there, but we'll be back. Okay, bedrock. I basically went to the tops of all the towers and moved the bedrock down here manually with the carry-on mod. And I've chained them all together so as none of them are going to get away, because there's some strange interdimensional things going on. And as long as these bedrock are all in a row, and as long as they're chained together like this, then the dimension is stable. Stable. Remember that. I've only got 3. What happened to the 4th one? Okay, so you come in here. This is the natural gradient over here for the main that goes to the main center area, and we've got a little portal that goes to the nether. In case we don't have our if we're not attuned to the correct bed, and we don't want to go through the exit portal, which is over there, but you can't see it, and I'll explain why in a minute. So that could go back through here, and it should take me out to the other side into the nether hub if I should need to do that. I've cleared this entire area out. That's where I'm getting all those. Turn that off. Cleared this entire area out, which is how I've gotten most of the stacks of end stone. I got space in here, but I was going to build something in here. In fact, I was originally going to dig downwards and place a ladder, but then I realized that the ladder would get eaten up every time I summoned a new dragon, because that would constitute that. So I've left it alone since then. Through here, of course, is the reinforced area. Now, there's one problem. Up there is the portal, but I've taken a couple of blocks from the top of it, so I don't know if it's going to work. But we're going to find out. I don't know if it's going to be stuck in there or what. Here goes. After not have knockback. It's taken a while for the sword. It's an iron sword instead of one of. It dropped slightly. That's good. So that's not a problem. But it's because I took a couple of blocks off the top, I wanted to see if the dragon egg was still there. I don't know why I made this like this. It just there wasn't anything there. I put some stairs up, but I haven't decided what we're going to do about this stuff in the middle. If we're going to have a little pathway or something. Maybe we could do carpets, but carpets will just get broken. Oh yeah, the egg is still there. Every time I took one of the blocks up there, I grabbed the block, and then the egg would drop one. That's good. All of these have been traveled up to the top, and we've taken down all 10 of the. So if we ever want to make something, I mean, if we didn't have these dimensional anomalies that are messing up our world, then we could take any of the 10 blocks and use them to make something else. But I don't know what we would make. What, maybe a portal? Okay, so I decided I was going to put the ladders down here, which go all the way down, as far down as possible. I think if I'd started over there, it would have gone out a little further, but you know how that is. Not going down there yet. Alright, what else we got? Okay, so basically I built this. You can see it a lot better with the shader off, actually. But yeah, it's a huge staircase going down to the lowest level that we have, which is like 16 or 17. And in that direction, we're going to eventually, but not right now, build the Ender XP farm. Why not now? I don't know. I love the fact that you can see all these different end cities all over the place in just about every direction. Some of them are closer than others. That's just awesome. They're just like all over the place. Never going to have trouble finding it. But we haven't gotten there yet because I don't know that. We'll get to that in a minute. So the obvious thing to do here was I was going to say my own personal base will be through here, and we'll generate some kind of hotel over here. Now I talked about that last episode. Hasn't been worked on yet. It's just there. This I've dug up a little bit. but we haven't finalized the exact size availability of this large interior base where I'm going to have all the crops and everything. And as you can see right now, my food is down to 962. I may have to go home once or twice to get these things fixed until we can actually set up crops in here. This isn't going to be, by the way, just because I've got the pumpkin on doesn't mean that it's going to be all episode that we're doing, all October that we're doing this. Okay, now we go down to the low levels. This is the scary part. And this wall is incomplete either, but then there's a lot that's incomplete about this. As you can see, I want to continue the wall all the way out to that area, which I believe is going to be the edge wall. This is the scary part. I used to be terrified of heights, or rather of falling to my death with this going on. As you can see over there, there's the ladder, which I didn't go down, which you can't see when you close in on it for some reason. It's just something so weird about this texture pack. Shader pack. Also, I messed up because this was supposed to go out to 115 or 114, and instead it only goes out to 99 or something. So I gotta fix that. But we gotta make this entire thing a big, gigantic, flat area, and maybe we could even build down here. But we have to start by making walls from there all the way up there, so we can have a nice semi-rectangular space. Whether that's going to actually happen, I don't know. None of this has anything to do with getting the course plants, which is our mission today. And whether we're going to get to do that, I don't know. But now we have 2 nether stars. We could, as soon as I can get some more iron and whatever else ingots we can use. Can we use copper? I don't think we could use copper. It'd be nice if we could. Anyway, so we'll probably set up a beacon, but where the beacon will be and when it will have, I have no idea. Now that. Yeah, we got water, so we can get some sand if we need any. We got some sand for glass purposes, but I've already got 700 plus glass. Don't need it for some reason. Oh, at one point I was going to use glass to, not just for this. This is nice, by the way, but it's not the original idea. The original idea was they have a 5x5 glass, and then we had I had this just regular floor, and I said, no, why should it be a regular floor? Why should it be a regular floor? Let's make it this whole thing. Because this is the important part. This stairway is the most important large stairway in the game. Alright, that done. What else? See, I can't remember. As I could use one of these. Sharpness isn't so bad, but I want to save these for the moment. Don't need diamond pickaxe. I mean, you can't do that with bedrock. You need the diamond pickaxe for the obstinate. Grass block plus wheat seeds. That's all we really need. That's all we need. 1 seed and 1 grass block for everything. But we can't set it up because they'll trample it. At least I think they can trample it. Maybe they can't. But I just don't want them to. I'm going to put it down in my base. Once I've made my base, just see what I'm going on about. The actual size of the base, it goes out to about here. Going to go out to about here, I think. So 57. Let's see if I can show you the plot plan. Ah, here we go. Okay, so yeah, this has been flattened. This has been flattened. This has been flattened. This has been flattened. That was my last session. I just did that. This has been flattened, but I didn't do this stuff, which has to be done. A lot of it is over the void and is scary. And then there's this, and there, if you see my arrow, is pointing towards the portal, which is why I don't have that set up yet. So I'm still clearing that out. And then there's one more. Boy, do I have a bad throat now. And there's one more for later on. It'll be the next thing. It goes out to, as you can see here, Z of 114 or 115. And I don't know what's going on, if that goes past it or what. But it's all being worked on. It's all being figured out. And so that's what we're going to do. Preparatory to our going to the end special Special project. Now, if I get killed, I have not gotten killed by falling out of the world. There is a first time for everything. And considering that I used to be so clumsy and I used to be so nervous about this, that I used to get killed regularly, and I was so terrified I couldn't do much in the end, even now I'm kind of messed up about it again. Because I'm recording it. You see, this is different. I'm recording it. So I'm going to take a... I'm going to move back a little bit because the Enderman can push you around a bit. I'm going to move back slightly, and I'll be ready in just 1 second. Well, not 1 second. A few seconds. Just give me a second here. Nothing like a good unclogged nasal passage to make things better. I think it's really weird that I just realized right before I started recording that I'm going to be seen wearing a pumpkin all day, and it's going to be, and that it's in October. That was not intentional. I promise you, I do not celebrate Halloween. But it's interesting that I should find myself doing that. All right, here we go. So what's the trick to doing this? Well, the answer is, first you've got the faster crouching mod so that you could do this at this speed. Secondly, my crouching is done with my ring finger. I think it's called the ring finger. Now the ring finger was the weak link in the whole thing. I used to use my pinky for holding on to shift, but it would get tired after a while. But I used to also get tired. So if my ring finger starts getting tired, I have to let go. And you dare not let go when you're doing this because you're going to fall into the void. So I let go of the D button. And yeah, see, there it is. And we're not going to be doing the normal thing with this. Because normally we'd put in a trap door and then climb through. But this time what we could do is we could just remove the blocks and use them down there like we had been. Yeah, down there if you look you can see there's I'm starting to try to do the perimeter of this area, and I don't think I did a very good job. I was going to work on that some more yesterday, but you know, you got to do things on one part. I want to start watching, yes, Rings of Power. Got all 8 episodes. 99, so this is the limit for this area. And that just goes in that direction. We'll do more of that. This is 16. Each one of these layers is 16 blocks in width. There we go. This, of course, is also going to be done, but not right now. Alright. So I started watching Rings of Power, and let me tell you, I've watched the first 4 episodes. I'd rather be watching Naruto, but yeah, Rings of Power is important to Lord of the Rings, obviously. That's another thing. These guys can push you off, but they can only push you off if they're traveling past you, and they can only travel past you if there's something there to stand on. So if they push you off, you're very likely, most of the time, going to land on something below, because there's something below to land on, usually. Yeah, the outer ones will take longer to do, and they've really been eating up my resources. It just does this. You see, this goes out to... That goes out that way, but it should really go out that way. And I was debating whether to do one that goes all the way out or one that just sticks to that distance. That distance would be better, but we've got some over here. So I figured, yeah. Oh, and that reminds me, 100. So it's 115 is the last one. Right, so that one is not belong there. Couldn't grab it. Yeah. That's going to happen. But our purpose today is this, because we got to get that opened up. Uh-oh. Yeah, if my finger feels funny, back away. Back away and stretch the finger out a little bit. You got to feel comfortable when doing this, but it's okay to hold it like almost like a death grip. See, he pushed me. He pushed me, and because he was going on to that block, he could have pushed me off onto that, but since there wasn't one there, I could have fallen to my death. But if there wasn't a block there, he wouldn't have pushed me. See, so that's how that works. Now, I say he, of course. There's going to be some spoilers in this episode about Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Or Lord of the Rings of Power. There's a character called... the first 4 episodes are really something. I really love the show. I know people have been nitpicking it to death. It's not true to Tolkien's vision, they say. Well, I'm sorry, but after what I've seen in episode 4... a certain character has arrived in episode 4. I will not name that character. This is a character who has not appeared in Lord of the Rings, the movies, nor in The Hobbit. So, yeah, he's a character who should have appeared in the Lord of the Rings movies. And so, which is the more accurate to Tolkien's mythology now? Of course, the funny thing is, just about everything that takes place in the series, in the TV show, takes place over a larger span of time than it's supposed to. It's like somebody said 1,500 years. I wouldn't be surprised. There were 2 parties at one point. The party that was going to look for, what's his name? Not Leo, but something similar. Lion? Lion? Liam? Nope, can't remember his name. Anyway, the kid. The guy who doesn't look like much of a kid anymore because it's been 2 or 3 years since the first season. Anyway, so they're looking for him. And that's complicated. But at the same time that Galadriel and Elrond have another party going on. I'm not going to spoil too much here. So while they've got a party going on, and so they're both going around looking... this is weird how it gets brighter and darker suddenly out here. Darker, brighter, darker, brighter. Anyway, so what happened? Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I really liked the end back in the day when it was all... Well, let me show you. Look at that. I just love that kind of granularity to the sky texture. I don't know if it doesn't render quite as well in... yeah, so we get the shader on and... oh, no. Oh, no, it's all just pure pitch black. I can live with that, but... one of those things. The blackness of the void can stare back at you, but it's not that exciting. It's like a black cat or something in a high contrast video. But then it gets brighter, it gets darker. I cannot for the life of me explain this. As to what Galadriel and Elrond are looking for, I'm not going to tell you, but if you've seen season 1, then you know what happens. And the character that's been hanging around with them turned out something else was going on, and I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, yeah, this won't take too long. We just gotta do the remaining ones of these. And then we can begin our mission of going out to an end city. Now, which end city are we going to go out to? That is very likely... Alright, so this very, very likely will go out that way, or maybe slightly that way, and there's an end thing right there. I don't know if there's an elytra over there, though. I gotta get some ender pearls. I have to get some ender pearls so that I can do some traveling without too much inconvenience. Meanwhile, the character who is very absent-minded and has a beard, and who we figure out who he was at the end of Season 1. It's hard to do this, because there's some people who haven't watched it yet at all, even just Season 1. And that's a problem, because you need to watch Season 1. This isn't something you can just join them later. So I can't reveal who he is, but if you've seen it, you'll know who he is hanging around with these two hobbits, which are called Harfoots. They don't think of the word hobbits yet. They're thinking of the word Harfoot. It's an interesting story, and I've always liked that the entirety of it is just basically they're not allowing the different story threads to actually meet directly except once in a while. And so the bearded guy who meets the other guy who's the character whom I didn't reveal yet because I'm not going to tell you who he is. Interesting, strange character. Oh, and I will say this, some Ents appear. One of them is female, so we're talking about an Entwive. So this is when the Entwives were still around. I forgot the name of the person voicing the Entwive, but she was, I think she's a famous person. But the one who's voicing the male Ent is Jim Broadbent. That guy's really getting around, isn't he? I was glad to actually to see a real name that I'm familiar with in the series. Recently, Sir Ian McKellen said he's still available to play Gandalf, but not for much longer, because he's getting really old and he's getting really tired, and yeah. And so that if anybody needs him to play Gandalf, he can do so, but not for much longer. They might even have to use some de-aging on him. I'm not joking. Or maybe I am joking. I don't think so. And now we've got another character who is just referred to as the Dark Wizard. And he looks... I'm, again, not going to spoil anything, but you know who he looks like. This guy who's called the Dark Wizard looks like Saruman. Oh, no, I wasn't done. I knew I wasn't done. We don't have to do this area because we cleared the area for that, but we're going to finish this out of completion's sake. So Saruman, but we don't know if he's Saruman, but he looks like him. He's got a scepter, or I should say a staff that looks very similar to his. So yeah, definitely somebody might be Saruman. But I have a problem with this. He's a dark wizard. He seems to be a bad guy. But this is during the Second Age when Saruman was still a good guy. He was the head of the Order. But the Order hadn't been established yet, so maybe he acted like a bad guy. But we don't know yet. Oh, I really do not like falling into the end. Okay, we're done here. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We've got 58 going up to whatever that is. You know what we could do? Now it's better if we have a platform up there, but I was thinking maybe we could set up a ladder and just break that block at the bottom. Have a ladder going up in there. That would be something. But then when you respawn, I don't know if you'd... Oh, nice. Hi. I always wonder if it's trying to communicate with me when it does that. So I don't know if he's really a bad guy, but he sure is acting like one. He's sending people to try to do something about the hobbits. As you'll remember, Saruman hates hobbits. Alright, we're getting ready here. Alright, the first thing is a ladder. Need more stairs than this. Oh, do we need more stairs than that? We're going to need these. And yeah, let's just make more stairs. And then we need to take... why do we still have dark oak logs? We need to take some of the dirt. Now, I've been using some of the dirt for a few things. Mainly for being able to plant trees. Speaking of which, we should do something about this. Because we're always short on this stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I dislike having to do this instead of just having a row of trees. This is a row of trees, but obviously I'm referring to a continuous row of trees. That would have been nice, but then I would be running low on saplings all the time, which is out of the question. On the other hand, I'm getting too many saplings, and I could use some of that for fuel if ever I need any more charcoal, and so it all works. What do I need charcoal for? Mostly torches. It's so weird to walk around without any armor on, except a pumpkin head. I've already sang about Peter Pumpkinhead, and I'm not going to right now. Now I want to sing that. Okay, for some reason, my dirt is missing. I don't need much dirt. I don't even need that much dirt. I'm surprised to find that these towers are a bit shorter than I usually remember or usually see them. That is kind of silly. This place is not going to be 100% safe until the top level has a fence around it. And the bottom level has been filled in. And also has... Well, it wouldn't need a fence around it because I'm going to build the wall above it. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so we're at 50... We should be 58. Ah, here we go. Okay, so it's 30/91. So it's 75 to 58. That's, oh boy. 17. But we only need 16 because it goes into the next one over. So it's only going to be 16. So we only need 48. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Do we just need 3? Yeah, 3 is good. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. There we go. Oop. And I made a stupid mistake. I made a bonehead mistake of not having some slabs. However... Need 11 slabs. And there they are. This is something I didn't do on Mental Block Create. On Mental Block Create, I just used full size, but this time I'm going to just use vertical slabs. So this is a new idea. Also, it's going to go all the way up to there, which is unusual. Only needs to go out to here. So that's that. One of the weird things is that it's okay to build a cobble thing. Whoop. For some reason, it's okay to build a cobble thing in the end, because the inverse of the cobble texture is the end stone texture. And so this is actually okay, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That is regal looking. I really like that design. They had a nice idea. Oh, I can't do that. Hold on. And then we gotta put, no, it goes here actually. Or does it go up here? Makes sense. All right. 1, 2, 3, I think. Well, that's all 11. And so it might just be fine if we remove the bedrock. But we're not going to go down this way with the bedrock, because it's hard to see this. So we got to do this up here like this. So in the first season, if you've watched it, you'd know that they're working on the rings. I'm gonna have to spoil that much at least. They worked on the rings for the elves, and they finished that in the first season. And so the second season, so far they're working on, right now they're working on the dwarf rings, and they're also the guy who's doing this is also planning Celebrimbor. That's a nice name. Celebimbo. Anyway, he's working on the rings. He's also considering making rings for humans, though he's like, those guys are greedy. So I don't know. I say human instead of just man. They just say man normally. Okay, so what happens here is it's kind of funny to go down and then back up. So we might. This is 3 wide, so it's okay. But maybe we can have a flat area here. Oh, Caleb Blanche has said, first time I've popped in months. Still don't know how I ended up subscribed. It's always nice to see you streaming in my recommended though. I just go, oh, that was a guy still around. Cool. That's when you know you're getting old. That's when you know you're getting old. Is when you subscribe. When you've he's still alive. That's a line from Ed Wood. He's still alive. Well, what can I say? I really do appreciate the sentiment. It's nice to be around. I don't know how long anybody could be around. You never know. I mean, people like Chazrad or oh, you I can't just focus on these things. People like Chazrad or Mind of Mike are sorely missed. And the other members of Mental Block are missed, especially as they're not doing anything now. And what am I going to do at this end? Am I going to put something in here? I don't know. This is a... I got to be careful. This isn't completely, totally safe yet. Alright, so 2, 3. It is nice to still be around though, but it's like, it's only because I don't have something to go on to do instead, and that can annoy some people. They're like, why haven't you made something of yourself? How come you haven't gotten an offer to do blah 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 somebody else's server, or you haven't gotten an offer to do, I had some offers, but it's like I just don't want to play on a server right now, kind of thing. Oh, this is no good. Oh, there we go. Nice to be around. I hope that my stuff is entertaining to some degree. If it isn't, I mean, hey, I'm building with cobblestone, which is almost a no-no to some people, and I'm building in the end, which is a no-no to those who want to see Lord of the Rings content. So you decide what that means. All right, we're not done yet. Like I said, we're going to do this right now. Okay, yeah, so that's there, and that's no good, I think. Because then you got to go underneath it. But I like this. So we've got this. Get out of my way. Well, how do you win up that? Yeah, it might be a little safer if I did this. Might look better and be a little safer if I did this. And then maybe we could have something there. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of nice. Why are you here? Basketball players, I'm telling you. They're such prima donnas. They want attention all the time. Look, it's not going to work between us. I don't have millions of dollars to pay for a contract for you. Now, I'm not sure if I touch that I won't fall in, but I could just simply remove the ones on top. But I don't know yet, so let's move this one. Don't mind me, just moving some bedrock. Yeah, you're jealous, aren't you? You can play basketball. You're so good, but you can't grab onto a bedrock stone and move that around, huh? Huh? Yeah, you stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Who goes around smoking pipes in this place? There is a bit of a haze. Maybe that's from the cigarette smoke or the pipe smoke or the... Alright, so we can't just place this here on top of my... I have to put it here. Honestly, I don't usually watch it all. You've just become an ever-present character on the periphery of my internet experience. Gotta go to Universe work now. See you in a few months, probably lol. And I shall see you, or not really, because I just see your text. But hey, your text is welcome, and your presence is welcome, and you are welcome, and thank you very much, and we'll see you around. I can't say something like enjoy university. This is not something that I'm particularly fond of, but hey, if it gets you somewhere in life. Also, the bedrock did surprise me at first. Oh, well, yeah. We got mods. I don't want to play this in single player if we can accomplish stuff with mods. That's all I can say. Mods, I consider them legal. Look at this, 938 obsidian from the tower in the front, which I just removed the top of. The bottom of them I haven't removed. I may or may, if we're going to ever summon another dragon, I may or may not get rid of more obsidian. It'll take longer because I gotta do it either do it one layer at a time, Or, I don't know. This isn't about that. Okay, we gotta prepare for the activity. Okay, we got everything. I needed to take some ender pearls, but I don't even have ender pearls with me. Ah, yee, it's all legal for sure. Whatever is fun seems fair to me. Well, no, because there are a number of people who consider it wrong to just be able to move bedrock around. And, I don't know about you, but, you know, I sometimes think that if it can't be done with a mod, sometimes I think we should be able to do something with vanilla. But yeah, this time it's my choice. I'm trying to think of what I gotta do here. I don't have any ender pearls. Why don't I have any ender pearls? And I gotta find my armor, so we're gonna have to go back. Let's go through the new portal in the Nether. Yeah, no problem. Got through, no problem. It's not much of a... I've got a minecart, but there's no point because it's such a short path in here. And honestly, if we're going to light that one up, we should light that one up as well. That's the one that goes to Middle Earth. Or rather, it actually goes to the overworld. But the Middle Earth one comes from there and comes out here and goes to this portal. Oh. At least in single player, exactly. Well, if you can manage something in multiplayer, that too is good. Alright, we left all the doors open. It's not episode 24. Boo! Blah. 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 Well, I need an ender pearl, and I just heard an enderman, and I don't know where the enderman is. Not outside, is he? My double doors mod is off. I've forgotten that I turned it off, and I've forgotten why I turned it off. Oh, it was while I was doing the underwater temple, and I need to leave the doors where they are mostly. Alright, good. I can remember. Where is that enderman I heard, though? I want to kill it. I don't want an enderman in my base. Vegetable man, where are you? Well, this is annoying. It just must be downstairs, and I haven't built the downstairs yet. So I guess we'll just have to ignore the sound. He's not in here, is he? Alright. I don't have much ender pearls. Well, at least I found the rest of the stuff. The milk bucket was... What was the milk bucket for again? Oh, but there he is. It's juggling. You can do juggling on these guys now. It's ridiculous. Well, I got my ender pearl. Oh, and there should be some ender pearls in here, actually. I got 3 ender pearls. That should be enough. In case something happens and I can't make it back. How's this doing anyway? Oh, we got a lot of those being made. Lots and lots. Don't need any more of those. Don't need any more. We do need more dirt. Ah, so used to the double door. You open it. Dumbledore. The word, I've already said this before, but Dumbledore, the name Dumbledore, well, not the name, not as a name though. It appears in a Tolkien poem. He battled with the Dumbledores, goes the poem, as part of, it's in the middle of it. It's not the beginning of it. It's, do you know the rhyme to porringer or something like that? Or do you ken the rhyme to porringer? What am I doing? I gotta do some more stuff here. Dumbledore, for those who don't know, just means bumblebee. Yeah, and I can't make beds. I mean, I can't take some beds into the end. Oh, and I should have brought back the other stuff. Well, never mind. It's not important. We're going. We're going. Don't need to go in there. Gotta go in here. Yoink. I haven't decided where we're going to put the whole thing. Okay, here we go. Alright, we got our base. Oh, we got some more, if we need a trapdoor, we can use it. But I want to see if I can avoid using the trapdoor right now. I'll have that on the hotbar. It could save your life. How do they know I'm not looking at them when I have the pumpkin on the head? Unless they just think I'm okay or something. Yep. Crouch? Nope, can't do it from crouching. So yeah, looks like I gotta do it that way. Or I could remove that block, but I don't know what's going to happen. So if I do remove it, I'll remove the other blocks and I have to put something around the edge on the other side, which can be done. And I will, because it'll look better if I can do that, but I don't know what's going to happen. I'll probably make a backup and then do it. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, good. That's in space. It's a block anyway. That's nice. Well, we can see it over there. This is the first time I've ever played the game where I can actually see all the way back to the end island, and not only to the main end island, but to the other side of the end island. In the distance, you can still see it. That is nothing short of awesome. Exactly why it's bright over there, I don't know. There's no sun. So we have something now. Okay, so this is the level. Dirt, please. $69. Nice. So we got 3, 2, 3. Then 10 from here. 1, 2, 3, 11, 4, 5, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, haha, 10. So it'll come out here. So it'll come out there like that. I'm gonna have to place that. That is just so annoying. Fall in the hole and why does it keep flashing on me? What is the flashing? Is there like storms out here or something? What is going on? Okay, here we go. Wait, we can't do that. Can't do that yet. We gotta do this properly. Two more. One, two, three. No, one, not two. This is a surprise that this is actually working pretty well. No. Was working well. One, two, three. Alright. This has gone much more smoothly. I haven't been even the least bit scared of falling into the void today at all. And that's because I did so much work on Mental Block Create. That I'm not scared anymore. I guess if I did fall accidentally, then I'd be scared, but it's not as big of a deal. Alright, there we go. Oh, I screwed up, didn't I? I frickin' screwed up. Alright. Alright. Could be worse. Well, this is semi-correct, so we'll just do these. That was very stupid and foolish of me. Hi to Jet Trooper Productions. I envy those who can produce jet troopers. I can't get up here. Why can't I get up here? Ladder. 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 Alright, so that wasn't it. I calculated it wrong. It was 70 and not 69, I guess. I'm gonna have to find out the hard way. Climbing up here. Yeah, it's 69, but it's 2, 3. There we go. That's it. Alright, so this is where this... No, wait, this was all correct. How is it all correct? Alright. Oh, I must have been putting them down there or something, and it was actually up here. Yeah, that's a problem. Heh. 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 Yeah, after you build for a while, you start learning some tricks on things. Alright, we have it done. Now what we gotta do is... 1, 2. This is where we're going to put... 1. Because it heads back to the end island. The main end... Oh, we still got this problem. Alright, so now I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to try to take the bedrock back with me, and we'll see if we can, because this is going to be important. If I can't take the bedrock back... Oh, I forgot the trapdoor. Well, I got another trapdoor. I prefer to keep 2 trapdoors with me at all times in case of emergencies. Alright, so... Take this off. Put bedrock right there. Trapdoor. Ha ha ha! Let's see what happens. Landed safely. I landed safely right here. Oop. Landed safely right here. Might want to make a little space there so we don't build something there like anything. This is not meant to be a bedrock taking mission. We're not here to take bedrock. We're here to get chorus fruit. And if possible, an elytra. We've already got an elytra. You don't see me wearing the elytra, but we've got an elytra. Could get another one. That's why I wanted to have a bunch of ender pearls. And why I'm surprised I do not have a bunch of... Right. Okay, now we're done with all that. Now we can start flattening the area out. I'm of course joking. We're not going to do any such thing. I will need to take some dirt, and I will need to take some cobble, just in case. And I need one more trapdoor. Right. Never absent-mindedly take the bed and drop the bed anywhere. Alright, here we go. I should be perfectly safe because I don't have any armor to get damaged. So if I fall, and as long as I don't fall too far, I can take a little damage. It's the stairway to heaven. Maybe in future I'll make this out of something else. I don't know yet. Alright, here we go. Okay, so that's where that comes out. Gotta remember that. Why not up there? I don't know. Yeah, this area definitely wants to be flattened out a little bit. Alright, now I gotta deal with these bozos. In fact, I should probably get a regular... I should probably get a better sword. This sword is not going to cut it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. We'll get this. We'll get this eventually. Yeah, I wanted to work on the end base today, but this is about the... this is about getting some shulker boxes. Even though right now I don't need any shulker boxes, it's nice to have some. It'll come in handy when I go on some Middle-earth adventures, I can tell you that. Sharpness 1 or sharpness 4? I'm hopping just like when the astronauts were on the moon. Doing, doing. I was strolling on the moon one day. That's if you believe the theories of people going to the moon. It's plausible that it happened, so I won't say it didn't happen. Well, at least it's more consistent. Man, all that flashing, all that red flashing. What is doing all the red flashing? Alright, chorus fruit first. What? What do you guys want? Okay, one course flower, one course fruit. We'll do a couple more and then we'll be done with doing them. I don't want to offend them, so I want to just take as few as possible. $3 and $12, that should be enough. Don't want to denude the place. Yeah, look at this. End city there, end city there. Probably an end city. I mean, what else could it be? There's end cities all over the place. I don't even need to have waypoints for this stuff. You can just see them everywhere. One on the main island like this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm safe. Where is he? Where are you? Wherefore art thou? Those are stairs. It's not outside. Alright, look inside. See what we got in here. Nothing in here. I damaged them though. Oh, there he is. Hi. Shulker drops 2. There you go. Can make one right now. That's how important that mod is to me. I don't want to waste time with these crazy, stupid adventures that never made any kind of sense. We got ladders. In fact, I might need to make more ladders, but never mind that. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Oh no, what am I going to do? I kind of want to break this. Have something... Oh, how did I take damage? Oh, you know, that's a problem. Ugh. I didn't know I was going to take damage like that. It's like... You have to stay safe here for a minute. So, how's everybody else doing? Okay, we got some talking here. Oh no, you just said hi. That was it. Oh. Thank you, Kel Blanche, for visiting, and thank you, Jet Trooper Productions, for visiting. Anybody else wants to visit, they may, of course. Alright, so I could theoretically just leave, really. But I want to explore this area. We're not going to... There's no boat in the area, so... See, there's no boat, so there's really nothing to... Oh, wait, there's something up that way. That might be a boat. But if so, what's it doing all the way over there? Why can't I see it either? Thanks. Haha. Did he drop any more shells? I didn't see him drop any shells. They're not there. Why are they not there? Either he teleported away at the last second. Why don't those things crash into walls and then stop? Why is it they go up to the wall and then they're like, no, keep going. There we go. There we are. Okay. Okay, so what was I saying? What did we see from here? It's that way. Well, I don't see... Oh! That's just where I came in. Duh. I thought it was a boat. So there's nothing here, really. Mounting the assault! Da 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 da! Oh no. Didn't realize this was gonna happen. We'll get there. We'll get there. Lab. Here we go. I am not spending time with those babies. Success! To a certain extent. Oh, there's too many of them. I can't tackle them right now. And in any case, I should have... Quick! Well, we got 10 shulker shells. That's enough for 5 boxes. $12 now, so we got enough for 6. That should be enough for now. This place is... We'll just head back. Which way is the heading back? Well, let's explore this island. It's a bigger island than I thought it was. So let's see. Oh boy, this really goes on, doesn't it? First, let's go see what that red dot is. Piece of coarse fruit I missed. There's the way back, so we'll head this way. I am not equipped whatsoever for setting up any kind of railway system, and we don't need a railway system at the moment. It looks like we're perfectly safe. It says somebody who's probably thinking, yeah. Gotta see where the boat. We gotta see if we can find a boat from here. Excuse me. No boats there. I am assured that there is a boat somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I don't need it. Like I said, I have an elytra. That looks like a boat, but it's messed up. You can't tell. Gotta get closer. That's actually safe. I think we lucked out. I think we knew where everything was in advance. And we lucked up. Wait a minute. Nope, there's a dead end here. So that's it then. That's it for that end island. That's pretty good. I'll have less of a need to travel anywhere in the end from now on, so that's good. But maybe we'll need it in the future. I don't know. We have ourselves a success. No point in hanging around because there's always a lot to do. There's always a lot to do in my videos. Lots of buildings to make and things to do. Yes, sir. In future, though, yeah, I kind of want to flatten out the area. Make it a little bit easier to travel on. On the Zero map, you can see it's such a great distance to the nearest, whatever that's called, End City or whatever, that it was quite a surprise to see it's right there. We can see all kinds of them on here. Either in a recent version they updated the frequency of these cities, or I don't know what's going on. I like that you can see that in the distance. That is just so great. Yeah, we're going to have to... Gonna have to clear some area out here. Makes this a little bit more... What do you want? Don't you just hate when they look at you funny? I do. Alright. That's it. We're done here. Well, we got ourselves our shulker shells. Let's make some shulker boxes. Don't know if we'll need them yet. We got plenty of regular regular chests and things. We don't have any room for anything right now because we haven't built our building yet. Ain't that the problem? Okay, let's see. It's, of course, chests. Why am I not surprised? Okay. We're going to start with the chorus fruit now because we're going to want to set up some chorus fruit while we're still... We got room over here. There we go. Getting started already. It's just so fun to watch them growing. Even though they tend to take their time. It's fun to watch. Oh yeah, the chorus fruit can be put in here. But I don't have 64 of them yet. Wait, we need to... Yeah, smelt, so we got 64 at a time. And we put these building blocks, which we don't need yet. Ender pearls. And we're going to need more ladders, I think, but not yet. Alright. So we'll need to kill another ender dragon to open up another space so as to get more bedrock. And right now that's the only reason I would need to kill a second ender dragon. Because we don't even need a second portal yet. Maybe in some distant future we'll need a second portal. But as long as we could go where we want to go, and let's turn that off because that gets annoying. And as long as we know where that goes... Oh, and there's a light over there. Why is there a light over there? There's a light over there. Why it... Alright. Now, if we're going to have a railway, I'm going to have to go back to my zero map. Not on stream, of course. But I'll go back to my zero map and I'll look around and see what I was doing in order to deal with the railways on here. But right now we don't need a railway. We will later on. Alright, so let's get this stuff ready. So it goes out to 115, but I'm only going out to 114. Well, in this direction it's 160, but I go out to, I think it's 159, because when we build the wall will be, you know, the upper part. Yeah, so this is 159, but that is 160. But that's just out to here. The rest of it is on 115, I think. That's what we're going to find out now. Because I'm going to do the perimeter, I'm going to do the rest of the perimeter. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the original perimeter that went out the wrong way. It's got to go out to 115. Or down here, 114. While I'm moving, I can do this with one hand and hold on to my drink. Ah, need that drink. All right, so we did go out to 114. So now we got to hang around in there. Make sure there's nothing we don't want to lose. Almost everything here is replenishable with some exceptions. Everything else, yeah, we can make anything else except clocks, stone cutters, and mine carts. But it's not as big of a deal. Okay, so we go out to the next 114. And here's the reason why we don't use the sit mod, so we can sit in the nice Lord of the Rings chairs we have. Not that we could anyway, but the reason we don't have a sit mod is because we would find ourselves sitting on slabs, and then when we got off the slabs, we'd find ourselves underneath them, something you don't want to see happen when you're in the void. And my finger is going, gotta use that finger. This is a little more elaborate than what I was doing in Mental Block Create server. I wasn't going to build, I was just trying to terraform the main area of the end, and I've done most of that, but it's not as messed up as it's going to be messed up now. Okay, so now I should hook up with the other one at that end, and that should be everything, and then I can start building, but I can't because I gotta still you might hear some clicking. That's because clicking this at a certain rate is faster than just holding on and pushing it like this. And we want to get this done faster. But being just as safe, our object is to be safe. And that's what we gotta do. We're heading back because I'm not going to double the width of that platform over there. I'm just increasing the width over here because I happen to have blocks in hand and I'm passing through the area. Yeah. All right. This really is something, isn't it? Can we mine out all the extra stuff we don't need? I have no idea what we're going to do. I got to find out the limits of where everything is. And then I got to make a platform on this side. Most of the platform is going to be over there. And that's just so that I could build my little base in that area. It's a large area. It's specifically large so that I have a specific amount of space for everything. Goes out to 160 or 159 in this case. And we'll go this way too. Not the most exciting content right now. I was trying to figure out where my my nerves that would lead to me falling through the void regularly came from. And what happened was I was watching Mindcrack giving one of their UHCs. I think it was 12, but I might be wrong. And in that UHC, there was this bit where W92 badge, W92BAJ, was so badly damaged, and he was waiting for some crops to grow so that he could replenish his hunger. And so he was making like Bear Grylls. Those were the days. How you guys doing? Oh, you're still growing. You're done. Can plant another one now, I guess. Looks like I'm going to need to do that area too. We got to do all that. I got to do as much of that as I can off camera, I promise. Some of it will need to be done. I guess I'm just ready to start. 1x2 tunnel. This isn't much yet. It will be something in the future. I gotta find where this ends and say this is where it ends, and from here, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Another ladder? Yeah, I think 52 is right. Because I think 51 is the next level up. Now this goes out to here, and this is a mistake because it should go out to there. And so we're going to have a larger area here for this. And so we don't... but we got to do this. I think at this point we're just... Oops. At this point we're just digging out the area. This is the roof or the ceiling. And so it's time to just do these. But there ought to be a faster way, and there is a faster way, and we're going to look into that. What's all this? Oh, that's the surface? Well, that's the surface that I'm too high up. I mean, I'm too low down. I misconstrued the whole thing. Yeah, you never really think that you gotta save the stuff that you're carrying around with you, unless you got an end stone duplicator or something. Wait a minute, 55, 56, 57, 58. So is it over there? Wait, how far in did I go? I'm at 52. How does that work? Yeah, wait. Something is wrong here. This is where it should end, 84. It would be very foolish of me to end it to start it here. I guess it makes sense though, because this, but yeah, we want to have that space open. This is 58. We want to knock it down to 57. So 57 is the actual height. I guess we could go to 52. It's not that important, but 57 height is the important thing. So we're at 55, 56, 57. But if that's true, then we've gone up one too high. And that's why I have that there, by the way, is because that tells me if you go past here, in fact, that should be like that. If you go past that, then that's a hole. I'll prove it. Well, it's under the cobblestone slab, but that's the level, so yeah. All right. All right. We'll just have to do it from here on. Out. What the hell? What? How do I get up there? I need more ladders. I need to make more ladders. You, what do you do? Oh, it's 3 high. Okay, fine. Fine, thanks, fine. You're done almost. You're done almost. You're done almost. They're not done. They're not anywhere near done. That one's been maimed and it's still going. These ladders look extra dark. It's pretty funny. Alright. I'm gonna have to make it a hole. Go back to the tunnel. And there's that again. Look at that distance there. How are we gonna dig everything out? We'll just have to use ladders to do this. Oop, wrong thing. Alright. Let's double check that this is okay in this direction. I don't want to break anything that we want to keep. So it'll go through there, and it'll go through there, and it'll go through there. Go through there, go through there. Not a great result, but it's a better result than no result. No, I'm gonna break this whole thing. I'm gonna mess the whole thing up. Horizontal layer, there we go. That's the big one. As long as this doesn't connect over here. It clears the most space this way. Oh, you see I screwed up, but it doesn't matter because we're not using bricks yet on the outer wall. We could start using bricks on the outer wall. And some will undoubtedly be lost. Can't do much about that. Ah. So we gotta set up a storage area. We gotta set up a smelter down here. That's why we got the extra iron. Although I think I've used some of that iron for some other stuff, so maybe we need to get more iron. Go back and get more iron. We could do that. And what else do we gotta do? We gotta do crops. Want to have an enchanting area. Enchanting area is actually going to be at the ender when we get to that. We gotta do the ender. We could get started on the ender. That's something. But I want to set it up so I figured out how we're going to do the rail going out there. Otherwise, it'll constantly take a long time. And yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so I should be able to just do one more. No! I'm wrong. So it is the correct height. Oh, it's because it's the inside. So just outside the range, it should be a higher area. All right, so let's see. It's, what is it, 13? $11? 10? Wait, where does it start? Ah, here we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Why are we getting there? I don't know. All right, let's do the whole. Thus guaranteeing that we're... Oh, do that too while we're at... Oh, it's going to come out in the open. Oh, I idioted this. Or did I? Bah, who knows? How far out is this supposed to go? 50... There's 52. This is not making any sense. It is not making der sense. I'm telling you, this is rot. This is what this is. All right, let's see what we got over here. It's probably okay. Some of it's going to fall in the void. Can't help it. And some of it's going to fall down there. Can't help that either. That's terrifying. Okay, so I was talking about, yeah, so Badge had a really terrifying thing where we didn't know if he was going to starve to death during a UHC. And I think that set me off somehow as I was worried about falling. There used to be a series called Fall Damage. One of the other Mindcrackers had it. Fall damage. Yeah. And I was just nuts about, not the series, but I was just nuts about the idea of naming a show Fall Damage. And so I came up with my own. It was going to be called Crashdown. But then I decided it was too much like an obscure Western TV show from the 50s called Trackdown, which was the first time anybody had anything bad to say about a Trump. There was a man named, I forgot what his name was in this one episode, but he was based on Trump's father, Baron Trump. Not actually a baron. His name was Baron. Baron with 2 R's. And he was playing some crooked dealer of, I forgot what he was playing a crooked guy of, but he was playing a crooked guy. The guy who was kind of based on Baron Trump. Whatever. Anyway, the point was, so I thought Crashdown was a dumb name for a show. And so I said, okay, then I just thought for another title. I thought, oh, the Wozcast. And so I did that for a while. But yeah, back in those days, I was always terrified of falling through the void, or even when I was near bedrock in the overworld, I'd be scared of, what if there's a hole in the bedrock and I fall into it? All right, here we go. And that should do it. I now have a large area where we can have lots of Endermen, but that's not the point. No, that is not the point. Whoop. I think I was just nervous. It's probably my nerves increased from making sure I was trying to do... And back then I was just playing the game, but there was like an impetus or a stress, pressure to do better. And I wasn't very good at doing what other people did. And so when I started playing on servers, it was terrifying that I didn't mess up. And of course I messed up all the time. Yeah, it's got to be one of those things, huh? Right then. Ugh, what is with this? What is with this contrast? That's all this is the riveting picking up of stuff. You know, 52 pickup, well, this is 5,200 pickup. Well, it's more like 3,000 pickup, but you know what I mean. I've already picked up more than 5,000. I'll have to clean this stuff up off camera. I don't mean clean up the debris. I'm talking about cleaning up the weird ceiling. Fixing that up. I mean, we can't have a big hole over here. That's ridiculous. And I gotta get my stuff over there, and I don't know what I'm gonna do over there. I'm gonna lose a lot of blocks, I think. I'm amazed. I remember when if you had more than 200, or maybe more than 300 blocks just lying, or just lying around that it would cause lag. I mean, serious lag. I could do 3,000 easily, no lag. 5,000, maybe 10,000. Same thing with particles. They really amped it up so that you could really get something. Now for the tough part. No! I just gotta make sure I don't find myself open in an area. Uh-oh. Because then I can't get back here. Well, I mean, I could. Alright. I gotta get down there anyway. Yeah, I feel more confident nowadays about these things. And it's because I'm not under terrible pressure to succeed like I used to. If I fail, I fail. Now, I don't remember this. Is this the, well, that's the main level. Well, I want to get that thing back. Here we go. I want you back. Hooray. So you get the sense of the depth of this area. It's not going to really go out to 160. That's just where the edge of it goes. But it's not going to be the edge of this building area. It's because we're going to have a corridor over there. And that's what we're going to figure out next, is how big the corridor... Because I got to do something right now. Now this is a 5 wide stairway, so I think a 5 wide corridor would be what we want. But I kind of want a 5 wide corridor over here. And then we could have rooms over here for some other purpose. I like that idea. So we'll consider that possibility. A 14 wide corridor. I mean a 14 wide room. It's plausible. 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could put the doors here. Yeah, I like that. But this is a corridor here, isn't it? Since that needs to be a 5 wide corridor, then therefore that's not going to go there. It's important to get this right. You know what the problem is I'm not getting enough to drink because I'm not spending any time sleeping. It's almost been 2 hours, and I've only had time for 1 or 2 drinks. And this placing blocks sideways like this takes 2 hands. Well, we could have a break at the 2-hour mark. It's not a big deal. This is a mess. It's a complete mess. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's now 12 by 12 in the middle. The other stuff is walls. Actually, we could probably make floors here and then just put the... what are they called? Stairs... end stone stairs. And so we could, that's where the wall could start. Could do that. All right, let's see. What else? What else? What else? Okay, so this is 140. And that's 155. Oh, I can have my drink now. One-handed. Okay, so that's 3, so we'll have 4, 5 like that. All right. How are we going to do this? We have to decide where the wall's going to end. Shaka, when the walls end. All right, so we got 1, 2, that's the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the wall, and that's where the next one goes. So this is 95. So 95 is where that's going to turn off. Okay. You know what? I should set this up like this. This is a little bit more complicated because I'm using the middle finger to press down S instead of the index finger to press D. And so my ring finger holding down shift might... Oh, damn it. All right, 95 is the right one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. I hate when that happens. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. And so that continues in that direction. But it doesn't have to. Getting there. And it's right there, so that's perfect. learning to do this took some concentration, and I still screw it up regularly. If you start placing a little slower than you're doing this, you're placing a little slower than you do this, and then before you've gone there, you've placed one more block right there. And so then you have to break the block, and if these are bottom slabs, then, yep, see, it did it. It did it. Like I said, it is difficult sometimes, but you just got to get the rhythm to it. This is difficult to do on a server because servers don't always allow for a maintained rhythm. Because sometimes they have block lag and stuff. Although we tend not to get block lag on a lot of modern servers. Then I have to switch over here because there's more of a space. This is safer, so I go on this side. Safety isn't always important, but here it is. There we go. And so that's going to be one building. I'm joking. It might not be one building. We might have to split it up into different areas. What we could do... Yeah, that seems to line up. What we could do is we could have this corridor connect to there, and then we can have building 1 and building 2 with a back area kind of thing. Might do something like that. Don't know yet. It depends on what we need buildings for. If we need a very long building for crops, but the crops are going to be in the main base, you see. We want the crops in that area, not this area, because that area will be kept loaded. I like that. Look at that. Yeah. Complicated. Yeah. And the question of whether we're going to build something over here and have a little corridor over here, I don't know yet. We should probably. But this is going to be the main base area. And so it goes to 135, which is where the wall will be. The wall will be 135. And there we go. We've got the wall finalized as to what it will be. But we got to build the wall. How are we going to do that? Okay, 700 is a good number. Do, 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 do. Now I know we've got vertical slabs. Where are they? And there they are. How's that? Gotta do that. Yep. Why we gotta do that? I don't know. It's the way it is. Some things never change. Oh, I did the wrong one. I was supposed to do those and I did it. It doesn't matter. We gotta make a lot of them anyway. So is that the solution? Yes. While we're at this, let's see if we can... What did I say it went out to? 52? I think 52 is a bit pretentious. Seems to me 101... 100 should be fine. What does this go out to? 100 down to what? .36 to 100, that's only a 36 distance. But then we got a distance in that direction. Ouch. That shouldn't happen, by the way. .95, it goes out to 95, so... Yeah, I think 50 is overkill. I think 50 is overkill. Alright, well. This is going to be a problem. Maybe what we could do is we can have a pathway over there that goes that way and that way. It's so easy to screw this up. And not only can it be screwed up, it could be a huge problem if you screw it up because you might lose the block. So you gotta be careful, and so I'm gonna take this a little more slowly. I hope nobody is bothered by that. Well, we're past the 2 hour mark. Let's stop for a second. It's a good thing that nothing will spawn down here on these half slabs. Another thing I could do is I could set up some amethyst for elevators. I'll have to consider that when building this. Acting all funny like I'm drunk. Not sure if I've had enough to eat. Hard to say. Ah! Another thing you don't want to do. Don't drop it. Don't drop it in the nether. Ah. Oh, you know. Ah, I did it again. I want to disable the Q button. Just. Okay, so this goes out to 95, so this should go out to negative 95 as well. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, it should be enough. What are those white or yellow? Oh, it's those guys. Those yellow dots. I was saying white dots or yellow dots. Okay, so I was talking about the Rings of Power show, and I want to watch the rest of it before talking any more about it, really. But there's also, I've also been reading occasionally the Christopher Tolkien books about the Lord of the Rings, the 12-volume series, and I've gotten to the one titled Sauron Defeated, and they've already finished Lord of the Rings, but they've gotten to the part where they finished Lord of the Rings, and they're talking about this really obscure, unreleased book, unfinished book titled The Notion Club Papers, and I absolutely love that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that looks right. One of the strangest ideas is that sometimes Tolkien wanted to write about Middle-earth, and not talk about and not tell the story of Middle Earth like it's this medieval adventure, like role-playing games that didn't exist yet at the time. In fact, the original role-playing games found on computers were based on Lord of the Rings in some bizarre fashion. An early one was called D&D, because it was based on D&D, which was based on Lord of the Rings. It's just diluting everything. Tolkien wouldn't have necessarily approved of computer games based on Lord of the Rings. I don't think he knew much about computer games, but anyway, in the Notion Club papers, he's going on about there's a character in this story who's going on and on about how terrible science fiction is. All that stuff about C.S. Lewis's space trilogy, and there are a few other books that he says, and there was this one guy who was saying, I just read a book where there was a guy that they found a magic carpet, and they used the magic carpet to power a bus. If there is such a book, that would be really impressive and very funny. All right, let's see if we can do this properly. Oh, yeah, this is it. Oh, damn it. Look at that. Much faster now. Oh, wait, what was I going to go to? 52? Ah! Where was I? 52. So yeah, just the Notion Club is based loosely on the Inklings, which he belonged to. And it's just some people getting together a couple of times a year to discuss a bunch of really silly literary matters, concept of stories, to read poetry, stuff like that. Bunch of Oxbridge people, and there were a couple of people who were hangers-on. Some of them weren't even invited. It was quite a fun little club, and it's very much like the kind of clubs that existed. And of course, it was one of Tolkien's ideas that he was going to get people into Middle Earth by having some kind of meta connection with it. Like, for example, there was this guy who thought he found a way to travel to Middle Earth, or he didn't know it was Middle Earth, just thought it was regular Earth in the past. And so he's talking about time travel. And so this is, in many ways, one of the time travel stories. But it's by no means the first time travel story connected to Middle Earth by Tolkien. He wrote another one early on. Oh, wait, I wasn't paying attention to... Oh, fuck. All right, hold on. We're going to leave those just in case we don't need them. Actually, this would be a good place to put the... This would be a good place to put this. Since we have to move that out that way. We're not going to do that in this video, but we're going to do this. My finger... Ring fingers, I'm telling you. Alright, well, if it's gonna... Well, wait. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got all of them. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. Nope. 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 I can't do this. My finger hurts too much. I gotta stop. It was one of those curious things that happened in old storytelling in British magazines prior to the 1960s. there used to be the thing that would go on in a lot of British magazines was that strange supernatural things would happen. Like a girl would have a pendant or something, and the pendant would do something when it glowed. And she could command something to have happen when the pendant was glowing. Yeah, stuff like that. Oh, my finger is throbbing. This is not a good thing. I'm in the half area. Okay, here we go. No! Oh, wait, no, that's right. I thought I wanted half, the top half. No, it's the bottom half. I think this is a pretty big area for a base, don't you? As to whether it's any good, I don't know, but we can set this up here. The finger's throbbing again. So in the original time travel story, it was the idea that as a father and son, I've probably already talked about this, and he's a teacher, and the student, and the son is a student, and something about keeping up Latin studies and learning something about old languages and stuff. It's the sort of thing that Tolkien liked writing about because he liked old languages. Specifically, some of the Scandinavian and Old English were the ones he was nuts about. How many languages he knew, I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. But, yeah, he told this really great story about one day the son found himself somewhere in the distant past. And the idea was that these were the precursor people to the people of London or England or whatever. But it was actually a Middle Earth reference. Because he used to have it so that many of the descendants of Middle Earth traveled to England or something. Was how he originally wrote the story. Alright. But how are we going to do all that? I don't know. But what we got to do is, not going to do that line first. We're going to do this line first. No, this line's good. How are we going to do this? Once again, press this wrong button. The problem is I don't want to set this up here like this and place it on the top half of that block. And I don't want to place it, but I'm going to need to place it higher, but if I do that, then I can't have the stair the doors on the stair block. This is complicated. Oh, and I'm not done with this yet either. Yeah, let's see here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll start over here. We gotta have a door at one end and a door at the other end, I think. Or maybe not. All right, so that's where the wall is going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be one of the walls. Well, one way we could fix this is just do this. And it comes out here, which we don't have to worry about. Yeah, we're not ready with this yet. I've got ladders, so I could use that. All right, we'll see how well that works. And then we got that. So, how are we going to do this? Oh, I was expecting to land on that. Oh no, my armor took so much damage that it's gone. Yeah, now if this goes all the way to 52, which it doesn't. There we go. And it's got to go out to 4. Goes out to 4. Okay. Probably lost a couple of blocks on the edges there. Okay, so now what I need to do, and this is the silly part, hole and dig a hole upwards, which is probably a mistake. That's not going all the way to the surface. That's good. Maybe. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried that this is going to... I guess if that's the corridor up there... It looks like there's a corridor up there. Oh, there's the... There's the ladder, so that's perfect. Oh, and look who's joining us. Look who's joining us down here. You are very unwelcome, you know that? Well, you try and spawn on these now. Okay, where? It's on that side. Better be enough. Right. So it works, but I have... And now they're not going to spawn down here. Hooray. Come on. Come on. Oh, here we go. And there we go. Wait a minute. This is... This is at the wrong level. This is at the wrong location. We need it at this location because it's the damn thing. Ah! Yeah. Ruined. Ruined everything. Well, out here it may be okay to put it out here, but I mean, we need it to go all the way out. But for, yeah, where that is, we definitely need to have it go in from here. Excuse me. Well, that ruins everything. I'm going to drop these, and then they're going to just fall into the void. I do this, though. Mistakes must be fixed. Let me show you something. Take this, for example. Now, if you were to break this with the vein miner, you might think, oh, it'll just take one slab because the slab isn't connected to any other slabs. But you see, it's right next to a slab right there. You take this slab, it's going to take the slab next to it. So you have to take all the slabs. You can't just start building over here because this is the correct location to build. And it should be the outer wall, not the inner wall. Yes, and because it has to be the outer wall, not the inner wall, you might think, well, it's the same thing. You know, we got an even bigger space between them. And even if they are in the next door, even if they are next door to each other, this one's facing this way and that one's facing that way. And so you break this, it's not going to break that. Oh, no, it still does. And yeah, that's what we got to do is we got to be really stupid and rebuild that. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do this. It's 2 hour 30-minute mark. And I'm going to have to do this off camera because it's just driving me crazy. And I have to figure out where we're going to put the floor level on the bottom. Yes, we put it on the bottom. That's exactly where we're putting it. Somebody's going to say, well, can you dig down there and place a lower level? No, we are not doing that. 16, really 16 and a half, because this is really 17 when you get onto the top of the block. But what we're going to do now is we're going to build... I don't have it with me. All right, so we need to go 200 blocks from location. which means we need 400. We need 1,000 of these. And a bit more, obviously, because we're going to still need more of that. Okay. So this will be the last thing we work on today. Oh, fudge! Only just now logged in, but watching now! Fudge is a bad word around Mental Block, because we used to have a member named Fudge Man who built everything in Cobble. But he built everything in Cobble. Okay, so 160... We need to go to 360, which is further than we usually have to go. But it's 200 blocks. It has to be 200 blocks. So 360 it has to be. Well, I still plan on doing this until I've at least finished my little pathway here. What did I say, 360? This is really crazy. It will get crazier. Everything in this gets crazier. You know. Yeah, I didn't talk about too much. Some Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power stuff. Some Tolkien works that were talked about, like the Notion Club papers. Wait, a render distance of 16. That's 256. But it's not 256. Why is the sun on? Why is there sunlight on that? I can understand, you know, there's a ladder on those, but there's no ladder down there. What is this? Must be some kind of sunlight anomaly. Well, I figure 360 is enough anyway. Okay, let's get this. No, it doesn't show it. Oh, we can't see that anyway. It's not on the map. It's not on the map because that's just the distant horizon. Alright, fine. We were on 2, so we go this way, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Talked about a few placement techniques and about my overcoming most of my fear of falling. Of course, if I do fall, I go, ah! But I don't do that now. It's really a case of I got a stronger finger now that holds down the shift key. Still possible to make mistakes, or as sometimes Strong Bad called them, stananks. Yay! This isn't this isn't Niagara Falls. Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch. Don't know what that had to do with Niagara Falls. It was Three Stooges, but it was like, why? Why did that have anything to do with Niagara? I don't know. Oh, see, now my finger hurts. If your finger hurts, don't go. Like if you get extra anxiety about I'm glad I'm gonna stop pretty soon. I've really got some stuff going on here. Alright, let's see if we can do this. This is the fun thing, doing this. How is it done? I'm surprised I'm doing it evenly. I seem to do it better on stream than when playing the game just loosely. Maybe it's because it's full screen. This really is impressive. And now my finger hurts again. I really love this footage. Look at that. That's our screenshot for the episode. I won't be uploading that screenshot to as a thumbnail, but it looks cool anyway. I really like this sort of thing. I really like the fact that it's just so, it's like peaceful, but you know, it's just because I'm Mr. Pumpkinhead. It's just so amazing. It's just how much more relaxed I am, and I'm not even wearing armor. Don't have to worry about losing precious diamond armor or even just iron armor. You know. Ah! Well, that was going to happen. I didn't say I was perfect now, did I? The trouble is second guessing. Second guessing is what messes it up. There's nothing great about the Great Pumpkin. Before the Great Pumpkin, there was a story which was called The Pumpkin Giant. And there is a story but yeah, before Schultz came up with the Great Pumpkin in the early 60s, there was a story called The Pumpkin Giant that people have been trying to forget ever existed as a story, I mean. That story goes back so far we don't even know how far it went back. There was a... I forget if she was a former slave or if she was just the daughter of a slave, but she used to tell stories. Presumably to the slave owner's kids. And in the late 19th century, the stuff was published, collected into books. But apparently it was in a magazine first, something like that. And the story of the giant pumpkin is a sort of medieval kind of adventure story where there's this monster called the pumpkin giant. He went around eating people. And we got the flashes again. Dun. Every time I see a flash, dun. What is that? What is flashing? It reminds me of the battle sequence in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. What? Da, 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 and then there'd be the kind of thing. Oh, that's too low. Oh, damn it. I only made 400. There we go. And again, this is all messed up because we don't have the railway yet. We can make a railway, but I don't have a decent place I could put a railway, and so it's like, maybe we'll have to just do without a railway. But I don't know, having to run and jump 200 blocks like this. So we'll probably do something. Yeah. Well, that's no good. Alright, almost done. Nope. Nope, that's no good. I'm not 100% sure that I'm facing exactly correctly, and I might slip over to the right a little bit. There's gotta be some way to make this railway thing work. There we go. We're done. And considering how messed up this thing is, well, it may be messed up. What is that? Oh, is this the demarcation zone between End Island Well, it's not flashing now. Yeah, look, there's a... That's the demarcation zone right there between End Island and the outer islands, except, of course, there's this huge, giant void in the middle. Something I wouldn't have noticed if the shader wasn't on. Well, more stuff to do around the edges. All right, let's see what we got over here. Yeah, of course I have to build up here like this, and then it goes up there. And that's the end of it, and then we have another... Well, this is going to be certainly a very interesting build, and so of course this takes priority. But we now have chorus fruits, we now have everything we really need. Elytras, bedrock, trees, chorus plants. More obsidian if we really need it, but we got plenty of obsidian here. It's all... No, I need more ladders. I gotta make more ladders. I'm gonna put all this away though. Right. So, guess we're done here. I still think this is silly looking. It's gonna be like this all of October, huh? Do you think I could get this entire base built in October? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But we'll be getting some of it done at least. And this is honestly not an attempt to do... Look at all those Endermen. That's a lot of Endermen for... Look at all that. Why specifically right there? Anyway, we'll see you next time. And remember, kids, this is the end. My only friend. The end.